Hey, it's Connie Rose, and welcome to my channel. I don't know when this will go up, but if this goes up after my room painting vlog, then check that out. If not, I recently painted my room, so now I have a nice cool little background thing. And I organized all my books now they're in a rainbow, and it's very pretty. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. But I wanted to do a video with all my Netflix things that I've been watching and like some of my favorite things that I've watched recently. So yeah, here it is. I'm gonna see if I can like insert a stuff up here. If I can't, I'm sorry, and then you won't see it, but if I can, we shall see. So right now, right before quarantine started, I had been watching a really good show and I loved it, but because of that, I then started watching Flash and the Arrow and like trying to do the whole switch watching thing, and it's kind of confusing but a lot of fun. So I've been watching a lot of the like Arrowverse CW shows because I don't know, superhero shows are just fun. They're addicting and very fun and like lots of drama, but you can watch it without it like having too much of a storyline, but it still has a storyline. So yeah, I've been watching a lot of that. I recently watched the show Too Hot to Handle, which is really funny. It's like The Bachelor, but it's not. It's like how long they have $100,000 at stake, and can they like remain non-intimate and like not do anything, no kissing, nothing. And that was really funny, but it's very short. It's like 8 episodes long, but it's really funny and really good. I watched it in like a weekend. Another show that I love to go back to and I watched over the fall is Gilmore Girls. I have a lot of variation in what I watch, but I loved Gilmore Girls. It was very fun. It was just like a sweet show. Kind of like in the same realms of Friends, of like just a fun show you can watch. There's a plot, but not a plot. Just like a happy teen girl going to school. Very sweet. And then I also watched Supernatural, which the funny thing is that Dean from Gilmore Girls in Supernatural has a brother named Dean. Kind of confusing and weird. Another show I watched after Gilmore Girls was Heart of Dixie. It's a very like sweet show, very short. I wish it was longer, but it had like a Gilmore Girls vibe to it without being Gilmore Girls. Very like Southern Belle, sweet little town. Kind of reminded me of Vampire Diaries town in some ways. Great show. On that note, Vampire Diaries, the originals, and Legacies. Great series. It's a lot of seasons between the 3. I loved originals. It's best if you watch Vampire Diaries first, but originals was my favorite. Cole and Klaus and Elijah and all of them are amazing. And it has the girls from H2O in it, Haley and Rebecca. But then after that, so Vampire Diaries is first. It's a vampire show, teenagers in high school, and like they find out that vampires exist and witches and werewolves, oh my. And then each season-ish, there's like this big character that like big evil thing that they have to come and hunt down, or that like comes into town to like ruin it all. So the original vampires came into town and they created a spin-off of that. They moved down to New Orleans, and I'm gonna spoil this, but you find out in like the first 5 minutes. But actually I'm not gonna spoil it, but this character is having a child, so it's this whole thing about that. And they're back in New Orleans. A lot of fun family drama in that show. And then the kids from that show and from Vampire Diaries move on and grow up, and they're in high school at this Salvatore boarding school for witches and werewolves and vampires and anyone in between. Not really anyone in between, but hybrids, whatever. And that is Legacies, which season 2 just aired on Netflix because it's been airing all year, and it's a fun another teen show, and it's just very interesting how it's done, and it follows kind of with the plot. Like it plays homage to the original show Vampire Diaries, but it's its own show. It has its own characters. I wish more of the characters came back. What are other things I loved? If you need a good movie to watch and you just want to like jam out to old Taylor Swift, Reputation Tour on Netflix, great movie. And Miss Americana is a cool movie to watch. Like, it's a documentary on Taylor Swift. It's a lot more than you think it is. Like, has songwriting in it. It has her politics stuff, which I thought was gonna be more politics, and it's a lot of just like who she is, her struggles with her eating disorder, her struggles with the sexual assault trial. Very interesting. Some ABC shows that I loved were How to Get Away with Murder, which I'm waiting on the next season of that, and Scandal. I didn't get through all of Scandal, but yeah. And my family, over this break, we've been watching Quantico together. It's really good. Not the best show to watch with your family. A lot of us end up turning away because it's just awkward to watch with your family, but it's really interesting and like a lot of drama. It's kind of like, it's really cool how it's set up because it's like the future scenes and the current day and past. So it's like her going through Quantico training to become an FBI agent, but then also like 9 months in the future, and you're slowly getting closer to that 9 months in the future. And the second half of the season's kind of like more so just the current stuff while still having the backstory, but it's like past the 9 months in the future. So it's like what happens after that. And then the second season is similar setup. But yeah, and then the third season's kind of different altogether, but it's all really good. A happy, random, fun show that I like to watch is That 70s Show. It's a very like random show that you can just watch whenever. It's a lot of fun. Another mom and daughter drama that I love is The Good Witch. One downside is that it's more focused on like the parental relationships. It's very Hallmark, but it's very parental based, and whereas like Gilmore Girls is more so you see Rory's relationship, but you also see Lorelai's relationships. So yeah, very interesting show on Netflix that I watched over winter break was Spinning Out. It's super emotional, super quick. It's like a lot to handle. Can't watch it late at night because it just makes you want to cry and super depressed and scared and sad about life. But it's about an ice skater who is like 21, and it's her emotional stuff, but then also like her mom and her both have bipolar disorder, and so it's just like how that all plays into her life, and it's a very crazy quick show. Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, really cool show. It's like just crazy. It's like the witches and stuff, but of Vampire Diaries, but it's a lot creepier and just very interesting. Queer Eye, awesome, happy show to watch. Cheer is a great show to watch for like a fun pump up show. It's super cool and it's fairly quick too, but I'm sure everyone's raved about it and you've seen it, but I highly recommend Cheer. Glow Up, I watched a lot of reality TV shows, but like Netflix's version for a little bit. So there was Glow Up, and then there's this, I cannot remember what it is called. I will try and find it and like put it over here. But it was this show where like, it was interior design version of Project Runway. And same with Glow Up. Glow Up is like a makeup version of Project Runway. And then Next in Fashion with Tan France from Queer Eye is, it's called Interior Design Masters. That's the like interior design version of Project Runway in my mind. But Tan France from Queer Eye is actually in this show called Next in Fashion, and it's like Project Runway. It's a little bit happier, honestly. But that was a really good show. I wish there was more. Some dramatic shows that I wish there was more of. The Politician, really weird because all the characters are like 30 years old, but they're playing high schoolers, but it's like this whole dramatic thing over being and it ends on such a cliffhanger, but it's this whole dramatic thing of being the like student president, and it's really well done. The Society, sure you've heard of it. They were filming season 2, but it got cut short because of the pandemic. But The Society is such a great like mind twister of a show, but all these kids, they go on this trip, and I want to say they're all like juniors and seniors in high school, or maybe they're just all high schoolers, but they live in a small town. They go on this trip and they come back. I want to say they come back early, and their entire town is, no one's there. So it's just them, and like, is it just going to be a free-for-all? Is there going to be a society within it? It's really cool. Lots of twists and turns. Makes you think about it. The end really makes you think. So yeah, I think those are all my shows that are recommendations. So I will try and put a list on the screen right now of all my favorites that I've watched in the past year or so that I recommend. I wish Friends was still on, but now Gilmore Girls has kind of been my like watch it back fun show. That and Vampire Diaries. I can always watch Vampire Diaries. And the originals, like, those are just shows that I can always go back to. But yeah, let me know what other videos you want to see. I'm gonna try and edit together my whole room makeover, and then maybe I'll film a room tour if I ever finish decorating it. But I still need to get like a lot of fairy lights, and I want to cover the wall next to me in pictures, but I don't know if that's gonna happen yet, because obviously we just painted the walls, so I don't want to stick stuff on it yet, so I need to figure out how I'm gonna hang it. But yeah, let me know if you want me to do more of these, of like what I'm watching on Netflix or what I'm reading, what I'm watching on YouTube. I'm a junior in high school, so I've been watching a lot of like college move-in vlogs, because I realized that those applications open in 3 months, and that means that I'm assuming, like, the fact that school's almost over. We have our AP test in a few weeks, and then I'm pretty much done with school. And I also found out that my grades are getting bumped a whole grade, and I had already gotten my grades up to like really high grades in comparison to this first semester. Like, I'd gotten them bumped up that extra bit, so now I'm really happy that that end of third quarter push really worked for me. But yeah, I've always wanted to create a YouTube channel. I have a reaction YouTube channel that I will probably link, maybe won't link, because kind of embarrassing but kind of fun. So yeah, if you're coming from that, then hi, I'm Connie. If you're brand new, because this is a brand new channel, hi, I'm Connie. I'm hoping to make this into a thing that I can look back on later in life and like have my college move-in vlogs on, have how to apply to college, senior to freshman advice, back to school videos, because I don't know, I love YouTube and I love watching it, and I figured it would be a lot of fun to make this video of like what I've been watching during Netflix during the pandemic, because I think we all kind of need recommendations because a lot's been going on. So maybe I'll do this with movies or Disney Plus. But yeah, see you guys later, and